Hi, my name is Aaron, and this is how to make your voice sound better instantly. Okay, welcome back. How to make your voice sound better instantly. One way we can do that is to eliminate nasality. Eliminate nasality. Like you hear people sing, or maybe you sing sometimes and it sounds a little nasally, and you're just like, wow, that's not what I want. You know, like maybe if you have a cold or something, that sound, maybe that that sound trickles into your regular singing. You're just like, I just don't like the sound of my voice. It's not so bad when I hear it out of my mouth, but when I hear it recorded or I hear it, it's just bad and nasally. If that's you, this may help. This may help get rid of that nasality and just improve your overall tone. Okay, you ready? Here we go. First thing is to just be aware of your soft palate. Now your soft palate, your hard palate is right on the roof of your mouth. Like if you put your tongue roof of your mouth, that's your hard palate. You could feel it's hard-ish, right? And if you follow that back with your tongue, a little softer, that's your soft palate. And that's what's affecting the nasality. So watch, it's like, if it's up, it's up here, right? It's up here. That's one of the characters you probably heard on the show. And if it's down here, that's another character you maybe hear on another show. That's down, and that's up. And somewhere in between is a nice, open, full sound, right? So that's all your soft palate coming up and down. You have control over that. In fact, if you do like, if you yawn, notice if you yawn, it gets big and round and it's up higher. And so if you want to like feel, how do I get it up and down? And so that's basically it. So be aware of the soft palate. Even just knowing where it is can help you manipulate it a little bit, just having an idea of where it is. And then you'll have some more control over how much. The Italians have this thing, they say like, there's an Italian phrase that's basically like talking about singing, put a little nose into it. So it's like, how much nose do I put in? And basically the nose is like your sinus cavity, all this sound up here, because your nose is actually a resonator. I mean, you don't not want to have any nose in it at all, but you don't want to have too much because that's nasally, but you want to have that fullness and brassy, nice full sound. So you want a little bit of nose in it. So knowing where the soft palate is and how to manipulate that a little bit now that you know, yawn, it comes up, and then that's how you bring it down. So having a little of that is going to help. Your nose, your sinus cavity, is not your primary resonator. We've got all kinds of resonators in the pharynx, in the mouth, and there's a bunch of resonators that we have. It's not the primary, but it is a resonator, and you want it. So we want to do an exercise that is very annoying. It's very bratty and brassy sounding, and you probably heard me say this next thing I'm going to say before, but we're not doing this so that you will sing like this. Oh, sing like the way this exercise sounds. No, this is just an exercise to help you work the areas that we want to work in order to, so when you sing, it sounds nice and full. Great, you get it. So this exercise, it's called a nair exercise. It's going to help you loosen up your mask area. Your mask area is all this that gets really tight. There's a lot of tension all in here, and we want to loosen that up. And we're going to even feel a little bit of buzz in our nose in here when we do this. So I'm going to demo it. It's a nair, 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 nair. Feel a little bit of that buzz in there. It's a nasally, bratty sound, and I know we're like trying to eliminate nasality. So why are we doing something that sounds super nasally? It's so that we can loosen up that area, and it will help the voice. Actually, what's really nice about this exercise too, it'll help the voice. If you've ever had any cracks and breaks in your voice, so like cracks and breaks could be all over, but typically they're in the middle of what's called the passaggio, and you don't need to know that word. Who cares about even that word? The passaggio is basically that transition from your chest voice, ha ha ha, to your head voice, ha ha ha. So somewhere in the middle there is a transition. So, oh. So notice, see that transition? There's no cracks and breaks in there. For a lot of people, it's like, there's a crack in there. So this will actually help with that crack as well. It'll smooth out that transition between those two. And it'll help you understand where the nasally is coming from. And it'll help you loosen up that nasal mask area, which will help you to be less nasally and will overall improve your voice. It'll also help with high notes, because when you do this brassy nasally, it's still nice and light up there. It's not heavy. So it'll help you create muscle memory in those higher note area of your voice, so that when you go to sing those higher notes, it'll be more, there'll be less weight and you'll be able to sing it more clear. So, before I forget this exercise can improve your tone, your resonance, your power, and high notes. Really good exercise. It covers the gamut of a lot of things. But I've actually got, if you click the link below, I've got a quiz. If you're struggling with your voice and you're just like, I've tried a lot of different things and I can't quite figure out what is going wrong. I can't seem, maybe I got a little better and then back, and you're just trying to figure it out. I've got just the thing for you. I've created a singing killer quiz. Now, you may not have known this, but there could be one particular singing killer that is blocking any other progress of other things that you're trying. Now, there are a bunch of different singing killers. If we can identify yours, because the singing killer is basically an area of weakness in your voice. And if we can target that area of weakness and strengthen it, that could open that up and help all the other stuff to begin to help and skyrocket your voice. So if you take the singing killer quiz, super easy, click the link below, take 30 seconds, absolutely free. And even better than that, once you discover what your singing killer is, then I'm going to send you a video, free video, that's going to help strengthen and help fix your number one singing killer. It's going to give you a specific exercise targeted to wherever your particular weakness is and help you begin to strengthen that into where you can have this bigger, fuller voice and have all the other things, all the other exercises that I have here on YouTube and Superior Singing Method, all that stuff to be able to really help you. So click the link below, take that quiz, and I hope this was helpful. And remember, always keep singing. It brings joy to the world.